And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. It's game time in Oakland as the crowds at Oracle Arena look to cheer on the hometown Warriors. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And one of the players will be watching this one closely, Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, they like to get him the ball down on the low post, Kevin, not just for his ability to score, but to also distribute to his teammates when the defense collapses.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Lakers. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but
a 36-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
That one goes. Count it.
Foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting him hear about that.
And a fast break now for New York with the lead pass. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the long session. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Cavaliers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not
right. Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Here's Huffman, and it goes. That's good. And while we're thinking about him, did you guys catch his comments at the press conference after their last game?
Yeah, he basically talked about how hard he's been working, and I think it's important, throughout the NBA season to every once in a while just sort of reevaluate what you're doing, get back in the gym, get back to the basics, because that's what this game is all about. Just practicing fundamentals, and sometimes you need to put in a little extra work.
Here's the captain. Anthony dishes to Shumpert. Pass to the captain. The 3. That's good. The captain's got 5 points so far.
And that's like
exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, we've got a lot of amateur officials.
Shumpert passes to Carmelo. New York moving the ball around. And he gets it to go. 10 points for the captain.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to
up. Here's Livingston. Now the pass to Iguodala. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Last time they met in New York.
And they did just what they set out to do in that game. They were definitely the ones dictating the pace and the style.
Yeah, I'm sure it was an upbeat locker room after the game because they really did look terrific.
Here's the captain. He's got 10. And Iguodala comes to help. Pocket 2. Shoots it. The shot's good from the captain. The captain's got 12.
Tell you what, once he gets going.
6 on the shot clock. And again, it's New York. Here is Livingston. Outside Anthony. Puts up a 3. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 6 points.
Very well done. He is a confident.
Stripped away. Here's Outlaw. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Knicks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Well, no defense. He didn't really need to do the double.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Iguodala. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing. 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's 18 points for him. Pass to Stoudemire. And that one's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot.
Nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was. And Rush kicks to Livingston. Lets it fly. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Huffman. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Justice Azili, he's jacked in for Maurice Spate. Here's Shumpy. No good trying to beat the buzzer. In a tight game here as we end the first half. Knicks lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys. He feeds it to Shumpert. The captain fires from deep. That is good. The captain's got the first basket of the second half, which rookies have piled up the most assists since the All-Star break. Well, you look at the captain, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, he learned whatever lessons had to be learned in the first half of the season, and now he's just going about breaking down defenses.
And I can assure you guys that his teammates absolutely love playing with him now, even if it took them a while to get used to each other. And stretching back over the break, here's how the Knicks have performed. First in assists, first in shooting percentage, and they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball. They're moving early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in. That was beautiful. I'll take
Anthony, the captain, and he bangs it home with one hand. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know that his touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. That is an elegant move to drop it.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and really been ugly to see.
Pass to the captain. Three-pointer. That's good. The captain's got 14 points now in the second half.
That's his second.
Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Shumpert's running. All right, well.
Offensively, as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give.
Here's Huffman. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Combination of things. Good shot selection. Mechanics are solid. And his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
The Knicks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
That's been a great year for them overall at the stripe, hitting about 82% of their foul shots. Impressive.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves.
Here's the captain, and he has 42. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. The captain's got 44.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
He kicks it to Calderon. He passes to the captain. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Gold. Got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York ahead, leading by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Knicks, Huffman. He's in at point guard. Stoudemire out there with her. Then there's Calderon. Here's the captain on the wing, Shumpert. Dishes it to Carmelo. Passes it to the captain. And again, it's the Livingston's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
So a close game sees New York take this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, the captain.
44 points, quite a game. It seemed like you were scoring at will. How did it feel to see so many things going right out there, not just for you, but for the team as a whole?
It was really good, man. I was really happy with the way I performed, and I was proud of the team, too. We stood our ground, did what we came out here to do, and walked out of here with the W. We played our kind of game and made them try to adjust to us, and it worked out in our favor. Can't ask for much more.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. It's game time in Phoenix as the crowds at the U.S. Airways Center look to cheer on the Suns. A quick check out the starting five for both teams. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Samuel Dalembert in this one?
And as rebounders go, guys, he is amazingly active on the boards, relentless. I mean, it serves two purposes. One, it gets him a lot of rebounds, of course, but two, it takes a lot of toll on the opposition. He'll wear you down.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
The Knicks will end the road trip here before heading back to New York. And you look at this team, pretty impressive. Certainly a playoff contender with the third-best record in the East.
Checking out New York. They've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and
postseason.
And it's the Suns. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Shumpert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Steve said, Clark, how about the massive contribution they got from their bench in that win?
Kevin, it was very impressive. There's no denying that. I mean, you wouldn't have known who were the starters and who were the reserves based on the...
Moves like a guy half his size. He's just a freak of nature.
And thank you for that, Doris. New York shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw, no good.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around 1.5.
Let's give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
The Suns training staff renowned around the league for their ability to keep players healthy. They're at the forefront, biomechanics and all that new school stuff. The results have been terrific, called preventative maintenance.
Both free throws good from the captain. And when you ask people
for several years, and that staff is as good as any, and there's no doubt. I mean, if there's no commitment from the players to their conditioning and their training.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. The captain's got 7 points in the game.
Oh man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
And Thomas, here we go. Can't hit from in close. New York leading by 5. Here's Huffman. Second shot opportunity. It's laid in by Smith today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Cleveland. Very strong season they've had, always at or
approaches. There's plenty of optimism. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a huge play.
Well, Clark, a clear 6 to shoot. Back to Anthony. He passes to the captain. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 14 points for from Thomas. Shot is off. The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night.
Well, there's got to be something about Washington producing these 5'9" guards. I mean, whether you're talking Nate Robinson or Isaiah Thomas, they both can fill it up in a hurry. And, you know, they both play the game with the confidence and swagger of a power forward.
And the Knicks making a change here. Calderon's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Lets it fly. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 18. And a little under 2.5. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ennis.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, you know, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch, a tight ball game.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Pass to the captain. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 23 points for the captain.
You know, he's putting on in the paint. Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. What a game we've seen here for the captain. He has 23 points, and with 7 points coming from the free throw line, that's some good work.
It really is. I mean, he's going to have some bruises to show for it because he's been knocked around a little bit, but you got to love the aggressiveness.
Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Jason Smith. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, great focus at the free throw.
Pulls it down.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds have not dropped for him.
The captain passes to Dallenberg. And he gets the bucket. Dallenberg has got his first points of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here.
Once last year where he got teed up for talking trash, so he's got some fire in him.
Here's Huffman, and the powerful one-handed slam. That's do it, Clark. He got into it with Kevin Garnett, of all people, and got the tech in the process. He definitely will play with fire at times.
And, you know, to get a tech talking to KG, of all people, who's a known trash talk,
he's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Huffman. And he gets it to go. And checked in. He has 31. Dishes it to Outlaw. Drops in the tray. Outlaw's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That was simply, I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
And that one's good. And that's now 33 points for the captain.
He's just used defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Knicks, up 9. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now the third quarter about to get going. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got
9. Here's Huffman. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Amari Stoudemire, number 1.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific array of low post moves that allows him to free himself up to get to the basket for very high percentage shots.
And not only that, Steve, we always talk about athleticism and length and speed, but strength is a factor in this game too, and it allows you to finish around the goal through other people. So that's something he does well.
Here's Plumlee. It's rebounded by the captain. The captain's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Miles Plumlee, Steve, buried on the bench in his rookie season with Indiana. But the Sun saw something, got his first chance at the line here.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers from that one.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
He hits the second from the line. Back to Shumpert. This one for three. Count the bucket. Shumpert's got 8 points.
Their second half is...
Passes it to Thomas. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. The captain's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Lets it go with the three. Can't get it to Q.
Rock solid NBA players, very skilled. They're going to be around in the league for a long time.
Yes, they will be.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Shumpert dishes to Outlaw. And the Knicks miss 2 teammates. Trying to get back on track. The shot's good from the captain. And the Knicks lead by 11. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities. He has really punished it.
The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 4. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And we're down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the bucket. Good. The captain's got 46 points.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there.
Here's Huffman. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The captain's got 48.
Well, they were sleeping.
And the Suns miss again.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half, and still none in the second.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, his advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is.
Soft touch off the glass. And now a 9-point Knicks lead. Suns have gone 3. Back to Stoudemire. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
Myers got his 8th rebound here tonight. Shot's good from the captain. And it's the Sun. Passes it to the captain. 6 to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in. The captain's got 54 points.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And Thomas, here we go. Blocked. Now Stoudemire. Anthony down low, guarded by Green. Here's Huffman. Excellent D from Thomas.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one.
Tipped. Hardaway with the steal. Into Stoudemire. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he's one player tonight, too. They better hope that their performance on the line in the second half doesn't come back to bite them. I mean, they left a lot of opportunities at the line by missing those free throws.
Stoudemire, the pass to the captain. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done...
Can't get it to fall. So it's New York picking up the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, the captain.
You had 10 assists tonight. In fact, you were really moving the ball well from start to finish. How much of a factor do you think that had in the win?
Man, my teammates made it easy for me tonight. I just had to stay ready and feed them the ball at the right time, and they did the rest. It's nice to see our offense functioning at such a high level, you know? We just got to try to maintain this level of play as long as we can. If we can keep it up, we're going to be tough to beat.